10 grill brands. 5 will drain a wallet for sheet metal and broken promises. 5 deliver decades of performance that justifies every dollar. The ranking is based on what actually matters: build quality, temperature consistency, parts availability, and whether the company stands behind the product when something goes wrong. Here is the complete list for summer 2026. The 5 worst. Worst number 5. Char-broil. The name recognition is massive. The quality does not match the marketing budget. Char-broil grills use firebox steel thin enough to flex under hand pressure when the lid opens. The burners sit too close to the cooking grates, causing constant flare-ups that char food unevenly, regardless of how carefully the cook manages the heat. The cheap plating on internal components burns off within the first few months of regular use. Bare steel exposed to grease and moisture begins rusting on a timeline the manufacturer already knew before the product shipped. Consumer Reports gave char-broil one of the lowest reliability scores in the industry, based on surveys of tens of thousands of owners. The pattern across those surveys is consistent. The grill works adequately for 6 months. Then the burners corrode. The igniters fail. The bottom panel develops holes. Char-broil dominates shelf space at Lowe's and Home Depot because the margins are high and the price triggers impulse purchases. Volume is not value. The brand sells more grills than almost any competitor because buyers keep replacing the ones that fell apart. Repeat customers are not loyal customers. They are buyers who never found an alternative before the next grill died. Worst number 4. Royal Gourmet. Royal Gourmet sells 5-burner grills under $400. The price sounds impressive. The silver finish that makes the product look like stainless steel in the listing photos is paint over cheap carbon steel, not stainless, paint. The deception starts with the product photography and continues through the unboxing. Igniters fail within weeks on documented owner reports. Burners weaken before summer ends. Customer service responds to warranty claims with requests for photos, then rejects the photos for failing to meet undisclosed specifications. The Better Business Bureau file contains hundreds of complaints following the same pattern: damaged units, wrong replacement parts shipped, and representatives who claim no supervisor exists to escalate to. Royal Gourmet grills are not built to last. They are built to clear a search result filter, survive the return window, and generate a replacement sale in 24 months. Every dollar spent on a Royal Gourmet is a dollar spent again 2 years later on the same purchase. Worst number 3. Nex Grill. Nex Grill is Home Depot's house brand. It dominates floor space in every Home Depot in America because retailer margins are excellent, not because the construction is. The marketing calls it stainless steel. The material is carbon steel clad in a thin stainless coating that burns off under regular cooking temperatures. Once the coating goes, the underlying steel rusts aggressively. Burners corrode within 18 months. Fireboxes develop holes. The exterior can still look presentable while the interior has already structurally failed. When owners file warranty claims, Nex Grill directs them to Home Depot. Home Depot directs them back to Nex Grill. Neither accepts responsibility. Parts cycle out of availability within a few years of purchase as models rotate out of the product line. The Nex Grill business model depends on the grill failing shortly after the return window closes. By that point, most buyers purchase another grill rather than fight for warranty coverage. That outcome is not a side effect of the business model. It is the business model. Worst number 2. Expert Grill. Expert Grill is the label Walmart places on whatever the lowest bidding manufacturer produces each quarter. There is no expert grill engineering team. There is no expert grill parts department. There is no expert grill customer service operation. At $100 to $200, Expert Grill delivers stamped metal that warps after several high-heat sessions. Wire grates rust through. Burners corrode. ignition systems fail. When components fail, and they will fail, no replacement parts exist to order because the product was never designed to be repaired. It was designed to be discarded. A Weber kettle at $110 with a 10-year warranty will still be cooking after 3 expert grills have gone to the landfill. The initial saving of $50 becomes an annual replacement habit that costs more over 5 years than buying the Weber on day one. Entry-level pricing creates lifetime replacement customers. That is the intended outcome, not a failure of product development. Worst number 1, Pit Boss. The worst brand on the list for summer 2026 is not the cheapest. It is the one charging real money for equipment documented to catch fire. Pit Boss markets itself as the affordable alternative to Traeger, with prices running from $400 to $1,200. For that money, owners receive runaway temperature events, grease fires that burn through the barrel, and auger systems that continue feeding pellets into an active fire during electronic malfunctions. These are not isolated incidents. The same failure pattern is documented across multiple Pit Boss model years in owner forums and complaint databases. When owners contact customer service, the response follows a consistent script: blame the control panel, offer replacement components, and suggest touch-up paint for fire damage. Touch-up paint for a smoker that caught fire because the electronics failed. A pellet grill exists to automate temperature control. When the automation causes fires rather than preventing them, the entire reason to own a pellet grill no longer exists. For the money Pit Boss charges, Rectech and Yoder both deliver products that do not require fire extinguisher proximity as standard operating procedure. The 5 best number 5. Oklahoma Joe's Longhorn Reverse Flow. For buyers serious about offset smoking without spending $2,000, the Oklahoma Joe's Longhorn Reverse Flow is the entry point that actually works. The cook chamber uses 12-gauge steel, the standard found on smokers retailing at $1,200 and above. The reverse flow baffle plate keeps temperature within 10 degrees across the entire cooking surface. Standard offset smokers at this price point swing 50 degrees from firebox end to stack end. The Longhorn eliminates that variance through a steel baffle design that costs the manufacturer almost nothing extra and delivers results that separate it from every competitor in the sub-$600 offset category. Competition cooks have taken Longhorn reverse flow units to KCBS events and placed in the top 10. That outcome does not happen with thin-gauge steel and unmanageable temperature swings. One caveat applies. The 12-gauge specification belongs to the Longhorn reverse flow specifically. Confirm the gauge on every other product in the Oklahoma Joe's line before purchasing. The brand was acquired by Char-Broil, and not every model in the current lineup maintains the same standard. Best number 4. Kamado Joe. Ceramic Kamado grills command premium prices. Kamado Joe justifies the investment more completely than any competitor in the category. The Classic Series runs from $1,200 to $2,500. The Divide and Conquer cooking system allows grilling and smoking at different temperatures simultaneously on a single charcoal load. The thick ceramic walls hold temperature through 18-hour cooks without replenishment and reach 750 degrees for pizza and high-heat searing from the same setup. Where Kamado Joe separates from the Big Green Egg, the brand it most directly competes with, is customer service. When components fail, Kamado Joe ships replacement parts directly to the buyer. Big Green Egg routes warranty claims through dealer networks that add friction and delay to every resolution. The ceramic construction outlasts the buyer. A Kamado Joe is not a grill purchase. It is a cooking instrument that gets passed to the next generation in functioning condition. Best number 3. Napoleon. Napoleon is the strongest challenger to Weber's dominance in the gas grill category for summer 2026. And on several specifications, the challenger has already surpassed the incumbent. The Prestige series uses cast aluminum fireboxes that do not rust, ever. Genuine 304 grade stainless cooking grids as standard equipment. Dual tube burners that eliminate the hot spots above the burner tube and cool zones between tubes that define the cooking experience on every straight tube competitor. An infrared sizzle zone side burner that delivers searing temperatures, no Weber gas. Grill matches at any price point. Napoleon is still privately owned by the Schroeder family in Barrie, Ontario. No outside shareholders. No quarterly earnings pressure driving material decisions. Yale Appliance reports Napoleon's repair rate at approximately 10%, high compared to Weber's exceptional 1%, but well below the industry average and declining as the brand matures in the North American market. The lifetime warranty on Prestige burners and cooking grids reflects confidence that comes from knowing the failure rate before the warranty is offered. Best number 2. Weber. After 70 years of market dominance, Weber holds the second position in summer 2026, rather than first for one reason. The 2021 IPO introduced cost pressures that have not yet fully resolved into documented quality decline. But the trajectory warrants attention. The original kettle at $110 remains the single best value in outdoor cooking at any price point. Sears, smokes, and lasts decades with maintenance, limited to an annual wire brush and reseasoning. The Genesis gas line delivers even heat distribution with a 1% repair rate that no other manufacturer in the industry approaches. Parts for Weber grills remain available for models discontinued years ago. Customer service answers phones 7 days a week. The 10-year warranty on major components reflects a parts supply chain deep enough to honor that commitment across a decade. The IPO concern is real and worth monitoring. Pre-2021 Weber units purchased on the secondary market represent the best value in used grills in America. New Weber units in 2026 still outperform every competitor in reliability data. The gap between Weber and the field on repair rate remains the largest documented quality differential in the category. Best number 1. Blaze for summer. 2026, the best grill brand available to American buyers is one that most backyard cooks have never heard of. And the reason most backyard cooks have never heard of it is the entire point. Blaze does not sponsor YouTube channels at the rate Weber and Traeger do. The marketing budget goes into the materials instead. Every component in a Blaze grill uses 304 grade stainless steel, the same specification found in commercial restaurant equipment. The 9mm triangular cooking rods create contact points that transfer stored thermal energy directly to food, producing sear marks and crust formation that round wire grates cannot replicate. Cast stainless steel burners outlast the welded tube burners found in every competitor at this price point. Perforated flame tamers run the full width of the grill for even heat distribution. BBQ. Guys tested every component of a Blaze grill with an XRF analyzer, a device that identifies material composition at the atomic level, to verify that the stainless steel claims were accurate. Every component confirmed at specification. The testing outcome that most grill manufacturers would prefer not to exist confirmed that Blaze delivers exactly what the product claims. The lifetime warranty covers burners, cooking grids, flame tamers, heat zone separators, and the grill body. A lifetime warranty on every primary component is only offered by a manufacturer that already knows those components will not fail within the warranty window. For outdoor kitchen builds where the grill becomes a permanent installation, Blaze delivers Fire Magic and Twin Eagle quality at a fraction of the price. For any buyer ready to own the last grill they will ever purchase, Blaze is the answer for summer 2026. Before any grill purchase this summer, run one check, find out who owns the company, and ask what the burner material is. Because those two answers will tell you whether the grill was built for a quarterly earnings report or for 20 years on a patio. If the video saved a bad purchase, subscribe, drop a like, and tell me in the comments. What grill are you firing up this summer, and is it on the best or the worst list?